Hello everyone, I say Nawaz and welcome back you to my YouTube channel Math World. So in today's video we are going to see how to calculate an input power required for a pump to initiate the operation. So without wasting any time, just let us quickly see the question which appears in GATE 2016. So the question is like a ground station has a pump which delivers a head of 1000 meter water, which indirectly means that after leaving the pump the water has a height of 1000 meters and it is pumping oil of a specific gravity 0.8 into a horizontal pipe of 0.5 diameter with an average velocity of 2 meter per second, and the efficiency of the pump is 80% and the density of a water is 1000 kg per meter cube, and the acceleration due to gravity is 9.8 meter per second square. And finally he's asking us to find the power required to operate a pump in megawatts. So here you can understand one thing, that he is asking us to calculate power required to operate the pump, which means that he is asking us to calculate the input power required for the pump. Okay, so let us quickly see the answer for it. So first I wrote the given data for reference purpose. You can see that at the top I wrote 46 2016, so it is a question number 46 in GATE 2016 petroleum engineering exam. So the given data is like the density of a water is 1000 kg per meter cube and the acceleration due to gravity is 9.8 meter per second square. Pumping oil specific gravity is 0.8. Diameter of a horizontal pipe is 0.5 meter and the average velocity is 2 meter per second and 2 meter per second square. I just miss out the square symbol over here, and the efficiency is 80% and the water height is 1000 meters. And finally he asked to find out the power required or the input in megawatts. So after seeing this question, let us see what formulas we are going to use in this question. So as we know, the basic formula for efficiency is nothing but output power divided by input powers, but in this case although it is same, but output power required for a pump divided by input power required for a pump. So only we have the data regarding this formula is just efficiency, so we have to calculate the output power so that we can calculate indirectly the input power, right? So for output power required for a pump is defined to be flow rate of a oil multiplied by capacity of a pressure. Okay, so let us see how we can calculate flow rate and how we can calculate capacity of a pressure. So for calculating flow rate, first we should know the area of a pipe that we can calculate by using the data what he has given as diameter of a horizontal pipe as 0.5 meters. We'll see that ahead. Flow rate is an area into velocity of a oil, which is given as 2 meter per second as average velocity, and the capacity of a pressure is nothing but, as we all know that the formula for the pressure is nothing but rho GH. So rho here is represented as density, G we all know that acceleration due to gravity, and H is nothing but the water height what he has given as 1000 meters. Okay, so let us quickly see the calculation for this. So first I am going to calculate the area of a horizontal pipe, which is required to calculate the flow rate of oil. So the area of a horizontal pipe is nothing but pi by 4 d square. Okay, so what's the value of d? D is nothing but as you can see over here, it is 0.5 meters the diameter of horizontal pipe. So that data I have used here, pi by 4 into 0.5 square. So after simplification, the answer what I got is area of a horizontal pipe is equal to 0.1963 meters square. Then later on I have just calculate the flow rate of oil, which can be defined as area into velocity of oil. So velocity of oil is given in the question as average velocity, as you can see over here, which is nothing but 2 meter per second square. Okay, so I'm just quickly substituting the values over here, 0.1963 into 2, which comes down to 0.3926 meter cube per second. Okay, so once we have flow rate, now we have to calculate pressure capacity of a pump. So for calculating, why we have to calculate pressure capacity of a pump means to calculate output power of a pump we have to calculate that. Okay, so as I wrote Above that, the pressure formula is nothing but rho gh. So I'm writing just same as over here, that pressure capacity of a pump is nothing but rho gh. So rho density of a water, acceleration due to gravity, and the water height. Then I'm just quickly substituting the value 1000 as a density of the water and 9.8 meter per second square as the acceleration due to gravity, and 1000 meter as a height of the water. So the final answer what I got is you can say 9.8 into 10 power 6, or you can say 98 into 10 power 5 kg per meter second square, which is nothing but the pressure capacity of a pump. So now I have a pressure capacity of a pump, and I also have a flow rate. So by substituting these two values in the above in the below formula, you can see output power is equal to pressure capacity into flow rate. You can calculate the output power required for the pressure. So I'm just substituting the value what I've calculated above. So 9.8 into 10 power 6, which is nothing but the pressure capacity of a pump, into flow rate, which is nothing but 0.3926 meter cube per second. So after simplifying this, I got the answer as 3847480 watts. But as you can see in the question that we have asked the power required, the input power required in megawatts, right? So the input power required in megawatts, but we have calculated output power in watts, which is 3847480. So because of that reason only I am dividing this numerical value by 1000 to get the answer in megawatts. Okay, sorry, I have to write here 10 power 6, so you can just correct it over. So if you are seeing this, you can correct in your end, at your end. So the output power required is nothing but once I simplify it, it is 3.8474 megawatts. So finally what we have to calculate is the input power. So I'm just writing the efficiency formula over here, which is nothing but efficiency equal to output power by input power. So after simplifying, the input power is equal to output power divided by efficiency. So just I'm quickly substituting the value what I've calculated as output power as 3.8474, just above, right? And 0.8 it is given in the question. As in pump efficiency, you can, as a pump efficiency of a pump as 80%, it is given over here. So I'm just substituting in this formula 3.8474 divided by 0.8. So finally, instead of writing input power over here, by mistake I written over here the efficiency. So you can consider as input power equal to 4.809 megawatts. So I'll just quickly write the answer over here. It is nothing but 4. What was that answer? 4.809 megawatts as an input power required for the pump. So that's an end for today's video. Hope you understand this answer. If you neglect those mistakes what I have done over here, instead of writing input power I wrote efficiency, and for average velocity I didn't wrote 2 meter per second square, so you just replace it by square. Okay, so that's a mistake I done in today's video. Hope I will not repeat in next video. So if you like this video, just comment, like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel Math World. So if you even have some kind of request to make another solution, another numerical problem solution, so you can comment me in my comment box. Okay, so that's an end. Thank you so much, and stay safe.